like this goes in line with the theme of exposure season. Um, our dear friend Rashford. Now, I was told that Rashford was the English Mbappe. I was
Nah.
told that Rashford was England's golden child. I was told that Rashford would lead United strike force into the new millennium. I was told that Lukaku's trash. Get Lukaku out of there. Rashford is the main striker. I was told this dude actually has a tattoo of the Bible on his left arm that I'm just seeing right now, which I never knew that he had. So this is where it's at. Rashford is not a crap player. Rashford is not a brick. But Rashford has a limit. Rashford has a limit. And I think what Solskjaer has done is the worst thing for Rashford because you've put a microscope on him. Was it really smart to sell Lukaku, who's now up to 2 Gs now in the City area? Wouldn't you want that
Yeah,
safety net
penalty.
to have him in there? So my thing is that Rashford, I think, is a quality player. Rashford will never, ever be considered a world-class striker. It will never happen. His best is upper tier 3. That is the best he will reach. He will never, ever sniff tier 2 territory. It will never happen. And I think that when people realize his limits as a player, which is he can't play as a lone striker, he must play in a 2, and he can be an effective wide forward. Once you understand his limits and you surround him with quality players and he doesn't put everything on his shoulders, bro, I think that Rashford can do something. So, speaking of this, guys, what is your honest assessment on Rashford? A1.
He's overrated. He's overrated, man. Like, obviously, and I think, you know, coaching down the line, it hasn't helped him at times. I think under Van Gaal put a lot of like faith in him. Then Mourinho tried to like make him more of a workhorse, whatnot, and now he's under Solskjaer, who isn't that good. So I can't see him like fulfilling his potential. So yeah, man. But I do think he's overrated at the moment.
Okay. Abdullahi, thoughts?
For me, I think Rashford is overhyped too much. English players are too much overhyped.
Yeah.
Way too much. Because people keep comparing him to Kylian Mbappe. Wait, that's a big mistake. You can never compare Rashford to Mbappe. What
Turtle.
Mbappe
Did you call him a turtle?
What Mbappe has, Rashford doesn't even have. Half quarter of it, he doesn't even have. He doesn't. What Kylian Mbappe has, pace, skills, he doesn't even have it at all. So the comparison it needs to be low, a little bit low place. You can't compare Kylian Mbappe to Rashford. Wait, no. It's just English players are just too hyped. Even Jadon Sancho is far better than Rashford. Jadon Sancho of Borussia Dortmund is far better than Rashford. So I'm sorry,
Different
you
position.
can't compare him to Kylian Mbappe. I'm sorry.
Okay. Ahmed.
I think that I agree with Abdullahi that he's overhyped and overrated for what he is. However, I think that he's still young. I think that under the right management and the right system, he could become more than just a tier 3 player, maybe tier 2, lower tier 2 for Rashford. And
Hello?
Hello, Ahmed.
yeah, back. Yeah,
All right.
I think he's gonna leave United at some point in the next few years, and he'll still be young. I don't know how long his contract currently runs,
5 years,
but I
5 years,
think when he
5 years.
goes 5 years, okay, I don't know. It depends if he could get a move to somewhere possibly like the Bundesliga, where he could rebuild himself and being a better player than he is right now. But at United, I mean, United is a dead club right now. They lose Pogba, the whole building is collapsing. They lose Pogba, they lose some other like a few players in their system, and they collapse. United is just a dying club right now, and they need a strong revival.
All right.
And I'll see Rashford
Hazard.
being a part of that revival.
Oh, sorry. Land tamer.
Yeah, no, I really like Rashford. I'm really impressed. Like, I don't know why
Wait, so okay,
why
so you
why
see him
people
as
keep
you
on
see him
saying he's
as world
overrated. I
class,
mean,
right?
people keep forgetting this guy. I'm a Tammy Abraham fan, but this guy is actually younger than Tammy Abraham. He's just been
No,
around for 5 years. This is his fifth Premier League season. He's been played into the ground, you could say, from a very young age, and he's only 21, and he's already got 2 goals this season. So, yeah, I forgot I was gonna make a point about his goal scoring, but no. I mean, he's 21. I mean, what do you expect him to do, really,
I mean, but,
at
but, but, but,
21?
but do you think like too much pressure has been put on him already by Solskjaer?
Definitely.
Yeah, no. Solskjaer, he's not gonna fulfill his potential under Solskjaer, that's for sure, and maybe not even at Man United. But I'm really impressed by the guy. He's up and coached well. Under Mourinho, he played on the left. Maybe he lost a couple of years of development because under Mourinho, didn't he play on the left wing?
Yeah, he
Hmm.
did.
Yeah, and this
He
guy's a
did. He did.
striker. This guy's not a left winger. He's not a left winger. He's a striker. So maybe he needs to change teams. But I'm really impressed.
Okay. Um, FG. Okay, no FG in there. Your boy Hazem.
Yeah. So this is the another example of the process of the English footballer, or the young English talents. That it's made up of 3 steps. So the first step, get a player that's actually talented, English player that's actually talented from the academy. Second step, put so much pressure on him that he can't deal with it. And third step, you ruin the player and actually suppress his talent. So make it look like he wasn't actually talented. So this is the same thing going on with Rashford. He's no doubt about it, very talented player, and unfortunately the pressure ruins him. And when you're comparing him to players like Mbappe, it's only making it worse because he has that in his mind. No doubt about it. Such young players, they read the news, they read these opinions, and they have huge shoes to fill. So and it only works badly. So and for Rashford, it's even worse. He has the pressure of being an England prospect and playing for Man United as one of the main targets. So it's double pressure. And unfortunately, he hasn't been anywhere close to Mbappe these past couple of seasons. He's been around the level of Cotrone, I would say, something like that.
Damn.
And yeah, the thing is, I hope they learned their mistake, England and Man United, and they don't ruin their next up and coming
So,
really
so, but,
huge
but, but
talent
Hazem, but I mean,
because
but just to briefly build upon that, why do you think that England keep on prepping up
real.
all of these players time and time again? And because again, doing it, they did it with Rooney, they're doing it with Harry Kane now with Rashford. Why do they keep doing this when the same
How
results
how have
happen?
they ruined Rashford though? How have they ruined him?
Um, Lansima, I really believe that they have put too much pressure upon him, and now look at how people are. Because for me, you are right. He is very young, and look, man, what he's doing is already overachieving for someone of his age. But when you prep up someone so much and you put such a massive spotlight on him, whenever they fail, it is far more magnified. And when you're so young, it's difficult to deal with that mentally than it would be if
Yeah,
you're a much more
yeah.
experienced player. But okay,
Wait,
so
wait,
as
double H, double H.
So
I'm back.
what
okay, no, no,
what I'll
but let
say
Hazem
is
finish.
No one cares,
what
FG.
I'll say is what they need to change is they need to just let the player develop, relax with the comparisons. Don't compare him to anyone. Let him do his own thing, and give him the credit when he earns it on the big stage when he finally develops, not at the early stages. So I hope this doesn't happen to the next big thing coming from United. I think we should watch out for him, Angel Gomez. I think if they really let Angel Gomez develop, this guy can become one of the best players in the world. So I really hope they learned their lesson from Rashford's mistake. But Rashford still has a chance. Though it's not the end of the world. He's young, 21, and he can still develop. Move on, and it might make him stronger. Actually, this early stage of weakness.
Okay. FG, speak on Rashford.
Yeah. I think Rashford. Look, man. I think this dude is done. He needs. To, I don't think he can ever develop into a world class player. He'll be at his best. He's like a what average player. There's no. The main problem with this dude is like he watches too many Cristiano videos. I mean, the guy
Yeah,
takes
yeah.
every
Oh, so
time he takes a free
you
kick, it's
have to
always
just
something.
Literally.
get your flipping
He,
idol
no,
involved
no.
in
He
this whole
actually
thing.
says. He actually
No.
says it too.
FG, your
Oh,
idol
yeah, yeah.
is done. He's finished. He's never winning
No,
a
no,
World
no,
Cup ever
no. He
again. But
actually
please
does.
continue. Please
No,
continue.
no, no. We're going back to Rashford. I think. I don't even think he has like that much pressure or anything. England. I don't think the media even puts him that much spotlight on him. Not as much as they do with Kane. And even without the pressure, he's just bang average. I mean, with Lukaku gone, I expected him to like step up, but he still hasn't. And I don't think he'll be at United in the next who knows 3 years. He'll be at Southampton soon.
Whoa,
Oh
damn.
God.
Okay. All right, Juju man, Rashford, speak on the English Mbappe.
Oh wait, I have a different opinion. I guess what's it called? I think Mbappe, he's a great player. He's a great player, and I think Man United are holding him back. The players around him are not good. I look at
Mbappe.
that.
Wait, so, okay, wait,
Yeah,
wait. So you're saying that he should leave?
yeah, if look, Rashford will get at least 10 goals this season. The team is playing for is a mid table team. Like it's a mid table team with an amateur coach, and they have a road runner in Daniel James, who's doing well. Who's doing well. I won't
Wait,
hate
he's
that.
he's doing better than Rashford. So
No, but what's it called? I mean,
And he's a midfielder.
this is a player. This is a players Rashford are playing with, and then you have Jesse Lingard, McTominay. I mean, and you have Martial. Rashford needs time. He needs time. Like for I think Tamer mentioned some of the points I want to say. For his age and for his age, Rashford is doing well. Another thing is he has a lot of salary. So if there's a criticism, like it's if there's they're looking at criticize him for not performing, I think it might be justified because how much he has. And and with Rashford too, the last point with Rashford, he had 2 goals and 1 assist, and he missed the penalty, so that could have been three. And if Pogba let him take another penalty, he had the opportunity to score 4 goals in four or 5 games. So it's
Okay,
not
okay,
bad.
okay.
It's not bad, even though
Juman,
he
so
was
you believe that
isolated in the
Rashford
game.
can be world class? You don't believe that he can be world class?
Yes, he can because the one measure I look at, he has his technical ability is good. So once you have that, it's just he didn't. I mean, he had the coaches he has are not the best at developing players. So this guy is he has coaches that a 29-year-old and a 30-year-old player need, because if he needs a coach that will develop like more developing because he needs to learn more. He needs to more to learn because Van Gaal was good, but Mourinho and Solskjaer it doesn't fit. So even though he was isolated, didn't have a good game, there's still potential there. Just need the right coach, the right coach for Rashford. He's still good. I think he's still a good player. He's definitely better than Harry Kane at his age. Like when Harry Kane was
Or
21.
you mean Hurricane the diver? Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
All right. Hardcore. Rashford. Let's keep it real. Hardcore. Rashford.
Um, I'll say this in pidgin English.
Okay.
What?
What?
pigeon, bro.
No, who they know Rashford? Who they know Rashford?
Now me don't know. I don't know Rashford
Who
though.
they know?
The only one
Who
that know Rashford.
what they do? Nothing.
Hardcore. Please land. I beg. Please land.
That's what I'm saying. They do nothing. So my thing is, he's garbage. Alongside him is probably the most selfish player in world football too is Salah. That's his brother.
Who?
Alongside
His brother.
His brother?
um, because this guy,
His...
when you tell this guy to make football look simple for himself, you have a two v
Alice.
there is a 2v2 attacking situation.
Alice, bro.
Players that are literally on your left and your right. Give the ball to one of them and stop trying to be an egotistic type of player who wants to score goals.
Egotistic.
Wait,
For,
wait, wait, wait,
for,
wait, wait. Hardcore. Is this about Rashford?
No, it's about Rashford. That's what I'm saying is
Where did this come from?
Oh my god, man, this guy.
wait,
Okay,
this
no,
is
okay, no, look,
why
Hadko, just tell us straight. Rashford, do you think he can be world class? What do you think he can do for Man United?
at the moment, I'm gonna be honest, right now, HH, I think he's tier 600. That's
All right, cool, thank you. All right,
Oh my god.
Rahimski, thoughts on Rashford?
Yeah, yeah.
Thoughts on Rashford.
No, no, it's not harsh. It's me being
Still
honest.
going.
I know
It's me
Rahimski.
being on.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just with the Rashford. It's like that player just doesn't excite me. Like it's a typical like I hate this stereotypical English bias that the Premier League fans have. I'm not saying that you have it, HH. Far from it. You're pretty good on this, but generally, these people will hype up these players like Rashford. Who, I mean, what does Rashford do well besides maybe some dribbling and maybe some shot power? Like he's just not. He's not very technically gifted like Pogba. He's actually intellectually inferior on the ball to Pogba. So I
Intellectual.
these,
Jeez.
these kids that people are hyping up like Rashford, they don't excite me. Like even Martial just doesn't excite me. I don't know. I don't rate him personally.
Okay, all right, that's fair. All right, Vas Rashford.
Dude, look. I like rated Rashford in 15-16 when he first emerged. I mean, as a youngster, I rated him in 15-16 as he emerged through the Van Hal team. But I mean, he hasn't really grown since then, and it's been a while. I mean, he hasn't evolved in terms of footballing IQ other than his penalties, which are like pretty good, I'd say. But and you have to say something like Man United, I think, is a graveyard for talent. You look at Pogba, Lukaku, Mata, like Alexis Sanchez, like Mkhitaryan, like all these players were pretty good before they
Mkhitaryan
came
went
to
to
Man,
Roma.
and they left like
Yeah.
empty shells of themselves. I mean, on top of that, Di Maria, dude. I mean, they ruined Di Maria, which I'll never
Oh,
forgive them. So Rashford, like staying at this club, like this is not the club for young players to develop and turn into superstars. You should have done what Jadon Sancho did, which is go to. But I mean, I don't know. Like I think his growth has been stunted. I mean, he's only 21, so maybe he
No, no,
can
no,
like
no, no.
still do
Sancho
that.
better not come anywhere near
yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah.
Oh
that
yeah.
That's
Oh
football.
he
yeah.
can't
Easy.
come.
Oh yeah.
Double H. That's the worst thing you
And,
can do.
and
Wait,
like,
How is Dortmund better than United?
They are FG,
the,
Wait,
bro.
in
wait,
the
wait,
terms
wait,
of
wait, wait.
Champions
Let's
League.
okay,
player
Vas. Make your
development,
points. Wait, wait,
dude,
Vas. Land. Make your points. Make your points, Vas.
in terms of player development, dude, like Dortmund are better than me. Look how they've
Way
improved
better,
Yeah.
way
already.
better. Come on now,
Yeah,
come on.
so
Hundred
so yeah,
Way
percent.
like
better,
Hundred
yeah. Way.
percent.
so for player development, dude, Bundesliga is like one of the best leagues,
I
along
I
with
mean, it's the
Exactly.
Bundesliga.
easiest league to play in, so obviously.
Okay, like that's not the
No, it's
point,
not.
but like,
Okay,
okay, and
Nah.
on
that's
top of
not
that,
true
dude,
Okay,
about
like
okay, okay.
Bundesliga.
last
So,
last
Mr.
week,
Stop
Vas,
it.
last week, like
round off.
there's nothing wrong with what FG said about Rashford like fapping to Cristiano videos. Like I mean, like he's the greatest player of the world, dude. So there's no like shame in like watching like
Facts.
Cristiano. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Wait, can I add with the English because with the hype with Mbappe, I mean with Rashford being hype, I don't think he's being hype because I look at Spain and I'm looking at players like Asensio and Isco getting hyped. I mean they've accomplished a lot in their career, but I think it's justified to hype Rashford because
It's
I mean he
not,
has
bro. It
he
really
has the
isn't.
potential. He has the potential, and
Sorry,
that's
Gigi,
enough.
Potential's
no,
not
sorry,
enough.
Gigi, man.
That's
Based
enough.
on what
Lingard has
I've
potential
seen
too,
of
man.
Rashford
He's
the player, I
26.
don't think there's any justification to hype him up that much.
Wait,
But
how can
wait,
you
wait. Let
compare
me
Isco to
wait.
Rashford?
Let me read out this super chat here now. So super chats from Primera Marmot, $5 super chat. Thank you very much for your contribution to the Football Hot Man. And he said Rashford is an awful player. He wouldn't even whoa. He wouldn't even start for Burnley or Aston Villa. Rashford's only talent is sending free kicks to the moon. Damn.
It's
Wait,
facts.
That's
It's
wait, no,
facts.
it's no.
Guys,
Look,
team.
That's
look,
bro, Primera, that's deep. Premier
have
has
more
people.
usage.
It's not. Wait, here's my problem with modern football. I think what's it called? I'm seeing a trend where it's becoming a trend to like what's it
Hate
called?
on
I'll
young
say
players.
no, young and black players. It's becoming a trend
Oh,
where
please,
no,
dude.
no, it is,
I can
it
totally
is.
feel why.
Wait,
What
so
about
okay,
No,
what
let
no,
my
about
no, it
land,
is.
land,
Wait,
land,
Harry
land.
Kane
no.
dropped the
What
assist in
about
the
the
final, and no
nah
one
nah
said
nah nah
anything.
nah?
Now
What
Rashford is
how about
underperforming.
are you
Pogba
only
gets
saying
abused. Rashford gets
Rashford?
abused. All these guys are getting
What
abused.
about
Juju, man,
Deli
that's
what
bullshit,
about
bro.
No,
Delict,
yeah, it
dog?
is. It is.
What
Okay,
about
okay, okay,
Delict?
okay, okay, look, 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 look,
Delict,
look, okay,
What
guys,
about the
guys,
lick?
let's
yeah,
move on, man.
Delict
Let's
gets
move on because we will be
criticized.
here
Delict on one
for
side,
ages on this
you
topic, man.
see the
So,
Twitter platform.
I wanna. So, look, man, I wanna now talk about this dude.